Hello everyone. So today's task is a very simple one. Just going to look at the Sumif and the Countif functions. So before we go straight into these functions, we want to see the relationship with the basic count, the basic sum function. So it's more of a recap of those simple functions as well. So assume I need to count the number of positions or the number of stuff that I have. I can just use the basic count function, isn't it? So with that function, so let's say for this one I'm saying I want to use the count. The count function to count here. So either I can count using alphabetic characters, or I can count using numeric values. So if I'm going to use numeric values, then I have to use the function count. Just highlight the values, the numeric values, then press enter. It will just give me the number of items that I have, the number of staff members that I have using the numeric values. So this count works for numeric values only, but you can also use the count all, which is known as the count A. So this also works on numeric values. So here we can use it equals to count A, and it can count wherever there is a value. It can just output the count. It can also be applied on alphabetic characters, so I can apply it here equals to count A. It will give me the same output, but I can't use the count here. If I use the count, it's supposed to give me an error, because this one counts only numeric values. So if it tries to count alphabetic characters, it will saying 0, saying I can't find any numeric values here. So count has to be used only where there are numeric values. Count A or count O can be applied to numeric values or non-numeric values. So wherever there is a value, it will give us the solution. But if there is no value here, it doesn't count. So where there are empty cells, then the empty cells are not included in the count function. So I'm going to bring back my value. That's it. So that's the basic count and the basic count A. So I'm also going to look at the basic sum, which equals to sum. If you just need to count this, if you want these values to be added, select, press enter, you have your total. So that's the basic sum. So now we go on to our task. We need to count the number of staff. How many employees do we have all in all? So I hope you know the function already, so you can either use the count or the count A. So this one I can use the count A. If I'm using the count A, I can either select this or I can select that column. Select, press enter. just getting a familiar answer here. Then this one is saying, can you count the cells only, the employees who are in the sales department only? So how many are they? So this is a simple list of a few items, 9 items, but your data could be having more. So here someone will say, let me just type 3 because there are 3, but we need a formula. So in this case, this is a count based on a condition now. So that means you're no longer going to use the count, the ordinary count. You're going to use the count if. So the count with a condition. So count if, and it gives you the number, the parameters inside. So we've got range and criteria. So range is where you want your values to be extracted from. So that's my table array, and then comma, the criteria, which value are we looking for? So which value are we looking for? So you can either click on one value like this, or you can just type the value that you want, which is sales. So alternatively, so if you just click, let me just show you. So if you just click like that, so from A2 to A10, I just want a value like this one, the sales. So it shows you the number of sales items. So alternatively, you could just type on your own. So count goes to count A. Then our range, we say this is our range, comma, our criteria. You can just type on your own, but make sure you, when you are typing, you put the correct spelling, sales, then you press enter. It will give you the same output. So that's it. So if you want to count the cleaners, it's the same, equals to count if. So look for your count if function. So that's my count if. Then select my range, comma. Then you choose the value that you want. You want from this range, I want someone like a cleaner, which is the spelling. So just select one cleaner from your range, then you can press enter. So in this range, we just have 2 cleaners. Then now we are looking for the total sum of sales, which is the basic sum that we've done before. So you're going to put your equal sign. So we're just going to put the sum. Then you select, so equal sign, choose your sum function, then you select your range, press enter. So that's the total for all the stuff. Then so this is not supposed to be the total for everyone, because we are looking for only those who are in the sales department. So it just needs the total. So let me just rename this to total, so that there is no confusion here. So I just want the total for the sales only. So what we are looking for is for these 3, we want the total for only those 3. When it comes to cleaners, they're just 2. We need a total for those only. Then for the deputy sales, we want the total for that. So again, we're going to use a formula, and this time the formula is sum if. sum based on a condition. So what's our range? Our range is this one, then comma, our criteria, we are looking for cells, comma, then sum range. This range is the range that is got values to be calculated. Then you press enter. So I can do it again, because then sum if, then our first range, which is similar to the criteria that we are looking for. This time we are looking for deputy, we're looking for cleaners, so just click on cleaner, then comma, then the sum range. The sum range, this one is the range which is supposed to be having a numeric values where the calculations should be done. So that's more like it. So if you check, the total for cleaners here is 300 plus 40, which will give us 340. So I hope you can also do the last one, deputy cleaners equals to sum. So I'll choose sum if, then select my range, comma, select my criteria, which is deputy, then comma, sum range, the range that I need to be calculated. So your formula, just like this, 3 things: the range, criteria, the sum range, which consists of the numeric values. So that's more like it. So if you look at our sum for the deputy cells, these are the two. So 700 plus 400 giving us 1.1. So well, thank you so much.